Hey loves, this is gonna be another reading from me, and this one is gonna be on what your dreams are trying to tell you. I hope you haven't missed me too much, because I know I took a week off and stuff, but necessary, I guess. And also Mercury being in retrograde has decided to wreck my life in one way or another. Quietly, peacefully, not really peacefully actually, but it's not that bad, to be fair. Like, I have nothing to complain about too much, but at the same time it's just like, really, you have to? But yeah, I hope your Mercury in retrograde, what is it even called? Phases, period, time, whatever this is, went much smoother, basically. I kind of doubt it, but at the same time, there's still hope, you know, because sometimes it doesn't affect you as harshly as it does others anyway. Anyways, we're using the Alice in Wonderland playing cards deck for the pickings of piles, and then the rest I've already pre-picked and pre-shuffled. But again, what are your dreams trying to tell you? Just splitting the deck in three, and then we can begin. Wow. Pile 1. Dreams. What are they trying to tell you? Okay. 1, 2, and 3. That was perfect, I guess. Cute. Pile 1. We have the 8 of clubs, which is the 8 of wands. Super cute. Oh no, again, did I really choose the shittest lighting where it's gonna cover everything and make it weird? Well, God knows, but this is what I have right now, so this is what we're working with. Pile 2, you have the 9 of clubs, which is the 9 of wands. Again, I did shuffle these, so whatever. Guess they were meant to come out like that. And then pile 3, you have the 2 of diamonds. So please pick your piles. Or pile rather, but again, if you feel drawn to multiple, then feel free to pick. But again, pick your pile and then we can begin. Okay, I hope that's been long enough. It probably hasn't, but feel free to pause it if you need to. And I am gonna jump in with the first one, which is the 8 of clubs, which is the 8 of wands. Cute. Okay, what I'm getting from this is that your dreams have been trying to tell you to take action, to actually go where you need to go. If you feel called to communicate, travel, communicate in terms of like work or with people that you've been avoiding for whatever reason, it may be time to actually put those plans in action. Basically, it's all about movement, positive movement forward as well. So yeah, and a lot of travel and communication for some of you. Some of you have been biding your time because the little rabbit is constantly looking at his clock. His what is it even called? Watch piece, hand clock thing, I can't remember. But yeah, it might be a good time to start actually actualizing the plans you have inside your mind, because it looks like a lot has been going on inside your mind and you've been letting it steam, but it has to come out, basically. Okay, first cards we have are from Shadowscapes Tarot. This one, never used it before, but I've had it for a while. So let's see what you have here. We have the 10 of Wands. Super cute. I need to fix this, sorry. Okay, there we go. 10 of Wands. The Star. Cool. And then also the 8 of Cups. Okay, for some of you, your dreams are telling you that there's a place that you have been in that you probably need to leave, at least for a break, because it looks like you've been staying too long where you are currently. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're staying too long where you currently live, but at the same time, if you feel like you've become slightly stagnant, it's a good time for some kind of change, whether that's a spring clean. I know it's not spring yet, but whatever. Some kind of clean, some kind of travel, or going on holiday for a bit, or just escaping for a while, basically. It might be very good for your mental health, basically. With the 10 of Wands, there's a lot that you have to deal with. Your dreams may be telling you that you have a lot of burdens you feel like you're carrying. Even if it's like a wonderland above you, you're still carrying it, basically. And there's a lot that you need to let go of to actually be able to appreciate what you actually have, if that makes any sense at all. Okay. Making space by removing the old so that you make space for the new may be useful here, basically. So for some, that means donating to charity, I don't know, clearing out your wardrobe, your clothes, things like that, basically. 8 of Cups. There's something you're leaving behind though, definitely. If it's not a physical thing, it's potentially something in your mind, or an old cycle, your mentality, something that's been bothering you for a while is being released through your dream space, basically. If you're not releasing it in real life, your dreams are telling you that you can release it safely there, basically. And with the star, there's a lot of healing happening in your dreams, quite frankly. But also in general, the star is very well dreamlike. It's beautiful to look at. Also nightscapes, things like that, the stars come out at night, so dreams, this is when dreams are happening as well. So at night, well, you know, REM. But in general, I feel like that one is also literal for some of you, in terms of actually receiving what you've really wanted in life. It's a dream, but you're making it a goal, i.e. it's more tangible now, and you can actually, you know, it's getting closer towards you, basically. So your dreams are physically telling you that the dreams you have set for yourself are now becoming goals that are actually in your reach and easily achievable, basically. Either that, or some of you will be in the spotlight for something that you're doing, for something that you're actually externalizing, basically. And there will be a lot of commitment to it, but also the kind of commitment that makes you feel like there's a lot for you to carry, basically. And you may need to leave things behind to be able to carry these, i.e. mentalities that stop you from actually achieving your full potential. Okie dokie, next cards we have are from the Sexual Magic Tarot, and we have the Lovers. Cute. Ten of Cups. Okay, that's seriously positive. And Strength as well. Okay, whatever's been weighing you down with Strength, not that it has to be a negative thing, but it's getting better. You're making decisions basically to actually envelop yourself in love. That sounds weird, I know, but at the same time, true. Self-care, self-love, not in the traditional capitalist way where you need to do a bath bomb in a bathtub. You know, that's not really, I mean, if that floats your boat, then it floats your boat. If it glazes your donut, it glazes your donut. What are the rest? If it spins your axis, then it spins, whatever. But it's more to do with like your mentality as well. It's not just physical self-love. It's not just the let me put lotion on my body. It's like all the good stuff, the responsibilities that you have to do, the obligations that you have, which you're actually doing properly with boundaries. I was gonna say attacked, but I meant attached. But yeah, some of you may feel like your boundaries are being attacked by other people. That's a good, what do you even call it? If that's happening, one, it's working, because like it's working in your favor actually, because if someone is being triggered by your boundaries, that means that you're actually you know, applying those boundaries correctly, and them being triggered by your boundaries, well, that's a them problem, not a you problem. You shouldn't be worried about what they have to do, because you have suddenly started to enact your boundaries healthily, basically, ideally anyway. And again, the boundaries do need to be healthy and not some kind of unattainable harsh thing where you're keeping yourself at bay as well, in a hurtful way. But I feel like you're doing fine, to be honest. You have a lot on your plate with the Ten of Wands as well here, and the Strength card, but you do need to be nicer to yourself. Some of you are like, your dreams are literally telling you that you will be in the spotlight for something, but you're being way too harsh on yourself in your physical reality, in your awake state, basically. So maybe some of you are much nicer to yourselves in your dreams, and it's now a good time to start actually being nice to yourself when you're awake too. Or at least nicer to yourself, because it seems like you're too kind to other people, but when it comes to you, okay, this is what you embody when it comes to other people: open, lovely energy, talkative, or at least receptive. And then when it comes to your own energy, you're just like in the Ten of Wands, and also maybe the Eight of Cups as well, leaving things behind, but also not knowing when to stop with how much you can carry, for some anyway. But I feel like you will be dropping burdens like that in the near future, or currently for most of you, because I feel like some of you have realized, or at least from these cards anyway, that you can achieve so much more that you actually do want by being nicer to yourself, with the Lovers and the Ten of Cups here. Because yeah, sure, nothing nice comes from being easy or whatever, but it actually does. Like, ease doesn't need to mean that things are gonna not go your way, basically. Sometimes the easy path is the better path. There's no need for you to suffer for prolonged periods of time for no reason, basically, unless you seriously don't know how to appreciate stuff. But when you learn how to appreciate yourself, the work you're doing, other people, ease is necessary. It will become very easy to be able to achieve whatever it is you want to have in your life, basically. And I feel like with your dreams, the easy way out is you just dreaming, even if you don't remember your dreams in the morning or whenever you wake up, really. The dreams are still, you know, they're still happening, they're still affecting your REM, your brain waves, all of that stuff, your wavelength as well. So even if you don't remember them, that kindness that you express in your dreams, for some of you though, you do probably have nightmares, there is that too. You're just working out limiting beliefs in your dream space so that you don't have to deal with those in your actual physical reality. I.e., if you're arguing with someone in a dream, it's probably far better to argue with them in a dream space rather than in reality, if you are scared of doing the deed, basically. Because in your dream space you can also work it out. It doesn't have to be worked out in reality. And I know that sounds wishy-washy and woo and all of that jazz, but like, you're on a tarot reading, like, this is the knowledge that is expected to be heard, you know. It's just, it makes perfect sense. And those people that are just like, that's not how life works, yeah, it does. And if it doesn't work like that for you, well, give it a go, because you have nothing to lose, basically. So if you are in a shitty situation with someone and you want to work it out, one way to do so is through your dreamscape. So setting the intention that whatever's going on between you two, or however many people are involved, will be solved, will continuously get better and better before you sleep. Yeah, that will work itself out. Like, that's how it starts. It's the visualization concept that, you know, helps to rewire your mind before you sleep. It's like hypnosis, basically, because when you enter the theta stage or phase of your dream space, which is literally right before you fall asleep, it's that dreamy, you don't really want to get up kind of thing, where your body is really heavy. That stage is perfect for manifesting, whether you're just waking up or just going to bed, basically. So yeah, what you want is coming towards you at the speed of lightning, with the eight of eight of wands here, or eight of clubs. But you gotta actually verbalize it, or at least think about it, basically. Next cards we have are from the Casanova Tarot, and we have the Two of Swords. Okay, interesting. The Three of Cups, lovely. And then also the Devil, scary. Or at least in this deck anyway. But okay, interesting. Let me see. Okay, you have a decision to make. You may not be making in your dream space, or you may be actually making in your dream space. I feel like you're conflicted because maybe your dream space is giving you one thing and then your reality is giving you another thing. That's fine. It's still working in your favor if one or the other is doing another thing. It's more that in one reality, something needs to work out first in your brain. It needs to make sense for you to actually accept it, or that's what you keep telling yourself, because you cannot well, for some people, I mean, to be honest, me myself as well, but like you just can't believe. Is it faith? I guess some people just don't have enough faith, basically, that things are working out behind the scenes without actually having physical evidence in the reality. And that does, you know, it fluctuates. Sometimes you need to see it to believe it, and other times you can just believe it without seeing it. But I think some of you are also conflicted in this kind of mentality where you don't know whether to trust it or not, but it's still working in your favor, basically. It doesn't matter if it is fluctuating, because the actual manifestation itself is still happening, although it does happen slightly slower when you're constantly fluctuating between moods, like opposing moods rather. Like one time you're thinking yes, this is happening, and another time you're thinking no, it's not, oh my god, basically. Self-soothing and what's the other word, regulating is key here, because you can have the thing that you want, basically. You don't need to convince yourself that it's not coming, because it actually is coming, even if it feels like it's constantly fluctuating. That's because there isn't enough faith, basically, that it is happening. But at the same time, once you fully decide, it's gonna go in your favor. Three of Cups is party time, it's happy time. Sorry, I'm just looking at the Devil over there. But yeah, just don't overdo it. Maybe some of you are actually having nightmares here, or dreams about your workspace. and you don't know whether you should leave or not. For those people, well, I can't tell you to leave your job, but if it doesn't feel, you know, how it's meant to feel, by which I mean like you're actually being sated and satisfied at your workplace, like it's not meant to be hell. Basically, life is not meant to be hell, and if it does feel like it's hell, it may be time to look for something else. Basically, even if you don't quit your job immediately, you can still look around. What is it, window shopping? You could still do that. You can still look at websites and things if you wanted to change your job, or just, I don't know, if you wanted to go back to school or something like that. Basically, nothing is stopping you from looking, at the very least, if you don't want to fully commit, basically. But yeah, okay. Some of you may also be having sexy dreams and you don't know what to do with them, basically, with the Two of Swords and also the Three of Cups here. Well, the Devil too, to be fair, and the Lovers as well, actually. Holy shit. Interesting. If you are in a third party situation, or if your dreams are making you feel like you're in a third party situation, it doesn't matter if it's job or romance or whatever, really. Listen to those dreams, because there's a lot of cards here which I can choose to read that way, which are suggestive of something being a three-party thing, basically. If you're not having such dreams, please completely disregard this, but I'm just saying, for those people that have dreams where there's cheating of any kind, it doesn't have to be in a relationship, or they're being or you're being cheated out of something at work or something like that, listen to your intuition here, because your dreams are trying to tell you that there may be some underhanded maneuvers going on, or people trying to sabotage something that you've been working towards. It could also be you, to be honest, for some people. Like, self-sabotage is real, obviously, but yeah. So again, that whole faith thing, if there is no faith, this could be taken in a completely different direction, i.e. like being unfaithful, not to yourself, but like, well, actually maybe to yourself too, but also some people being unfaithful to you. So be careful with that one, I guess. But either way, you are here to embody some seriously lovely energy with the Star. So I feel like even if things aren't exactly going in your favor in terms of whatever the third party is, if there is a third party, again, please use your discernment here. It will work out with you on top, basically, even if it's, oh, this is the Star, even if it's if it seems a bit shady or weird, basically. Okay, next cards we have are from the Casanova Tarot. No, it's not. From the Valentino Tarot, and we have the High Priestess. Again, trust your intuition. Your dreams know what they're telling you. You need to be the one who decodes what happens. Me telling you this stuff, it's more as a confirmation or some kind of, well, an extra pair of hands, basically, in your business. That's one way to look at it, but like, you need to trust yourself. So, because you know what your dreams are about, so I'm just reminding you that you have dreams, basically, that need to happen, and for some people that they also need to be decoded, basically. Page of Chalices, so Page of Cups, and also the Page of Swords. Okay. Some of you may be the ones choosing between people, or you may feel like your dreams are constantly flitting between a more happier time and then a more dark, gloomy, interesting landscape kind of thing. So for some of you, you may actually need to start writing down your dreams, because that may benefit you in future discussions with other people, or just you in general, because decoding your dreams, sometimes the oddest things honestly make perfect sense later. And if you do journal, for those of you, you can return to, and if you follow astrology and stuff, but you don't need to really do that kind of stuff. Sorry. If you do journal though, sometimes when you look back, even if it's like a few weeks back, that dream will make perfect sense, or at the very least you have a really prettily written dream that may seem out of the ordinary, basically. But yeah, I feel like with this one, it's definitely necessary for you to actually write down those dreams, because I feel like they make a lot of sense to your life, and if they don't make any sense to your life, you can use them as inspiration if you were a writer or producer of some kind. I don't know where that came from, but yeah, again, trust your intuition though. So if you feel called to write down your dreams, I think it's definitely key time to do it. You can do it on your phone as well, if that's what you do when you first wake up, but I don't know, I feel like paper and pen works better, at least personally anyway, because it uses completely different motor skills, but also writing down stuff on paper manifests it much faster anyway. Not that your dreams, all of your dreams need to be manifested, because some of them are obviously a bit scary, but for the most part, at the very least, it literally lets go of all of the tension you've had in your dreams. So if they are nightmares, you putting that on paper, it's like the act of actually writing frees you from the tension you feel in your body, basically. Oh, I mean, you can also type it, but I feel like, again, writing is better. Personally, you do as you wish, though. Last cards we have are from the Manara Erotic Tarot, and we have the Knave of Earth, which is, I believe, the Knight of Earth. He looks fucking terrifying. So that's the Knight of Pentacles. And then we have the Fool, which is Uranus energy. And then we also have, what the fuck is that? Oh, and the Magician. Nice. Okay, you're a master manifester. Your dreams are telling you to take a leap of faith, trust yourself, and actually go in the direction you want to go. This is fucking hilarious. I'm so sorry. You need to see this. What the fuck? Okay, well, both of these have some interesting imagery, I guess, because she is creating a robotic alligator, I guess, with a penis, whatever. And then there's also a Pinocchio type figure in here, which is wood. So there's something about like physically manifesting some of your dreams into like reality, basically. So I feel like writing them down will definitely help you decode what they mean for yourself, because again, you are meant to trust your intuition. I'm just a guiding eye, or if you want to call me that anyway. But I'm not dark, so there we go. Like, I don't follow darkness, but there we go. But yeah, there's been a lot of major arcana in here, actually. So the, what is it, the Fool, the Magician, the Star, the Lovers, the High Priestess as well, and the Devil again. I feel like your dreams actually have a lot to tell you about where you're going in life, even if it feels minuscule or if it looks completely ridiculous, i.e. the imagery here, to be honest. But yeah, again, it might be time to start writing those things down, basically, or at least make up stories from them, because I feel like you have a very creative mind with these cards here, and if you don't, you know, let things go, they kind of eat you up. Again, with the Ten of Wands and all of those, just confusion, basically. Two of Swords again, strength. Oh my god, another. But yeah, there's just a lot suggesting that you need to communicate whatever you're dreaming, basically. You need to externalize it. Whatever you're doing, your dreams are telling you that you need more. But by more, I really mean you need to make space inside yourself and also in your physical environment to have that more. So that means cleaning up your act mentally, I guess. That's also a book, I believe. But also just in general, I don't know, again, the spring clean, the writing down, just releasing everything that doesn't suit you anymore or soothe you will be key here. But again, you do you, and trust your intuition, and decide what you want to do with the dreams that you're having. But again, what I'm getting from this is that some of them are seriously creative, and it might be, you know, a good thing to do to actually write them down. Even if you're not writing them down for yourself, I feel like they'll benefit you later in life, or in the next 2 weeks, or whenever you start using these dreams to, you know, to showcase or whatever. But yeah, that is what I have for you. Thank you for being here, and see you in the next one or the previous one. Bye. Okay, pile 2, you've chosen the Nine of Clubs, which is the Nine of Wands, and what I'm getting from this is that your dreams are telling you to continue on your path wherever you're going. Have a helping hand, whether that's from someone else or you helping other people. Don't overextend yourself, but extend just enough. And again, don't ask for too much from other people, but ask for just enough to be able to receive what is actually due to you, like literally, basically. So I feel like your dreams are telling you to have your boundaries healthily effectuated, basically. Well, that's what I'm getting from this right now. But anyways, the first cards we have from Shadowscapes Tarot. I've never really used this before. This is the first time, but I've had it for a while, so there we go. We have the Four of Wands. Cute. A lot of cool stuff. Queen of Swords. Okay, interesting. And then the Two of Swords as well. Okay, it feels like you are consistently stuck between two dimensions or two things, and you're constantly having to make decisions. Four of Wands, again, that's four, two separated, but also really happy times ahead of you. Some of your dreams are genuinely beautiful. Some of you may be dreaming of a wedding, or being married, or at least entering some kind of partnership that really benefits you. It doesn't matter if it's romantic or work related. For some of you though, I am getting that it is more romantic than anything else. And then with the Two of Swords, sometimes you feel like you're uncertain if you want this romance or whatever it is to continue. There's a string here and a little heart is connected to the string. Honestly, these cards are so beautiful, but like the card quality isn't the best, not gonna lie. But also the lighting, I guess, doesn't give it to, or at least, to be fair, I am looking into light, so to me it doesn't look that good, but every time I rewatch the videos backwards, to me it looks absolutely fine. So maybe it looks fine to you too, don't know. But yeah, okay, there's a balsamic moon on top, but like facing downwards, which is kind of interesting to be honest. But it gives me the impression that there's an altar and the light is hitting you, so you are in the spotlight here and you don't know what to do with that spotlight with the Two of Swords here. Sometimes you feel like you really deserve it and you want to be there, and then other times you're just like, oh my god, I don't know what to do with myself, I don't know what to do with this, what did I do, did I choose the correct path, things like that basically. And you get in your head and you just keep thinking and thinking. And I know this is the Wands and not the Swords, but the ones are about like continuing forward even when you don't have the energy basically. So yeah, your dream space is your dreams are telling you that you can continue forward. There is a lot that's actually really healthy for you in the future, in the current moment, that you're already creating in your reality with same, oh my god, when you are sleeping, but also in your awake state, because you know you attract what you think and all of that jazz. But you're genuinely a very positive person who's actually manifesting a lot of positive things. It's just that sometimes you get a tiny bit stuck in your mind, or you give a bout to anxiety. Is that what the sentence is? I don't know. But yeah, you give way to anxiety basically, and then you don't know if what you're doing is actually the correct thing to do basically. So you kind of doubt yourself sometimes. But at the very end, you are able to make swift decisions in your favor with the Queen of Swords here, because it doesn't matter if you feel like you can't make the decision or you feel like you don't want to make the decision. A decision is made either way, and most of the time you decide to help yourself and to help the people around you as well, but doing it according to like what you can actually offer. So again, healthy boundaries with the Nine of Wands here that actually benefit multiple types of people with the Four of Wands as well. Next cards we have are from the Sexual Magic Tarot, and we have the Page of Wands. Sweet, cute. She has super long hair in this card, so some of you may be trying to grow your hair, or it's already, you know, super long and you're taking care of it. For some of you also, I mean, it doesn't matter if you have hair or not, but for some of you, you may be thinking of cutting it or shortening it, you know, cutting it, I guess. And then for some of you, like a trim kind of thing, I guess, I don't know. But yeah. Again, sometimes you have to cut it before it can grow. It doesn't matter if it's hair or not. Just take the sentence as it is, basically. The High Priestess. Okay, previous pile also had the High Priestess, not in the same sense, obviously, but also the Queen of Cups. So you have two queens here. I feel like both of them are you, or maybe you have dreams where there's other women in your dreams. If you are, well, I don't know actually, whatever you are, but maybe you have dreams that the same sex is in your dreams. Sometimes that plays out to be a version of you from the past, and then a version of you that's either current or a future version of you. So all figures in your dreams are an extension of you, basically. So if it's the same sex version, even if they are a person you don't like necessarily, you also possess those qualities, or you have such a hatred for some of the qualities possessed. But part of it is because those qualities have been suppressed within you, or you feel like someone is just taking the piss, basically, and they're what is the word, taking up more space than necessary. Oh, that's what I'm getting with this one, but I don't know. Okay, but whatever the case is, trust your intuition. Again, High Priestess is always trusting of her intuition. She knows what's going on. Also, this is actually perfect for dreams because it is Pisces energy, and she is between the realms, you know. She is technically in the darker, non-tangible realm kind of thing, but that also suggests that she's constantly connected and plugged in to power, to energy, to the dreamscape. She creates basically, not from thin air necessarily, but from darkness. So yeah, okay, let me see what else I'm getting from these. Yeah, just boundaries. She has 2 keys in her hands, but they look like scissors to me personally. Can you even see? I mean, you probably could. I can't right now, but whatever. But oh shit. But yeah, there may be things you need to cut out, or you feel like you need to cut out, and your dreams are literally showing you what needs to be removed from your life, basically, to be able to thrive the way you want to thrive, quite frankly. So yeah, again, with the Page of Wands again earlier, when I was talking about the cutting of hair, or just cutting something, you maybe some of your dreams are telling you that there's something in your life that you need to cut away, basically, to have a more peaceful, I don't even know what the word is. I was gonna say semblance, but no, it makes no sense. Just to have more peace, basically. Next cards we have are from the Casanova Tarot, and we have the Xi, which is, oh my god, please be. What is this? I think this is strength in this deck. I'm almost certain, basically. But because I feel like they swapped strength and the other card that usually is number 8. I can't remember what it is. It's not judgment, but yeah. Anyways, strength, the 7 of Wands, which also gives me strength vibes, to be honest, and then also the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, some of you are having poverty dreams, or dreams where you don't have enough, or you keep having to fight other people, or your boundaries are being misplaced, abused, things like that. And again, even with the strength here, like, it just feels like you're being overpowered in your dream space, basically. So for some of you that could be physical, for others of you that might mean, I don't know, having demons in your what is it called, in your dreams. I don't mean that literally, by the way, although for some of you I do mean literally, like nightmares. Sometimes those are some scary dreams, not gonna lie. But yeah, it's just anxiety, the way it's coming out of you, basically, from your dream space. Yes, it's being released from your actual physical self, so your dreams are, you know, a portal into another dimension. For some of you, there could be astral projection here and going into dimensions that are technically not for you, for some of you, in terms of like what's really going on there. So you may get scared or approached by beings in your sleep, sorry, in your dreams. But again, please do remember that those are dreams, and whilst they may feel real in the dream, again, it is just a dream, and it is a different reality, but at the same time, you have your own personal reality, and as a human, your reality is this earth, you know, awake kind of thing. And even when you are sleeping and your mind makes up all of these random things, maybe it is part of being tapped into a different reality, but at the same time, maybe it is also just your mind creating monsters so that you can deal with the physical anxiety and tension that you have in real life in a way that allows you to work it out, basically, because sometimes it's better to make up a monster in your mind than actually believe that other people around you are monsters. And that's just life, I guess, because how could you actually think that people around you would do the things that they do? For some of you, because there are people you're surrounded with in reality which consistently leave you reeling, like you're not enough, for some of you, and like you constantly have to fight either for their attention, or when they're there, you're still constantly having to fight, because that's what their not their love languages, but like that's how they communicate. They just want the drama and to fight, basically. So your dreams may be trying their best I mean, I guess, to actually work it out and come to some kind of peaceful conclusion slash reconciliation kind of thing. It doesn't have to be romantic. Please disregard the fact that they're kissing. It's more the fact that there is softness in here, and that they're embracing each other, and that, you know, I'm taking that as a point of forgiveness, you know, for the for all of the, well, trash some people put you through, basically. But it's more letting things settle, basically. So yeah, if you're having dreams of people that are no longer part of your life for whatever reason, and they did you dirty, and now in your dreams there's like apologies and you're on good terms and things like that, that's your dream telling you that there's peace there. You're creating peace in your reality. It doesn't matter if it happens in real life as well. It just means that there will be peace, you know, maybe not necessarily in real life, but it is just a good moment for you to actually appreciate the fact that you have forgiven, you feel at peace, and it doesn't matter if this person is gonna be there or not again. It just means that you'll be free of their energy, basically, at least in your dream space, and it will give you that boost of confidence to go about your day not thinking about them consistently or constantly, or at least about the things that they've done that just haven't served you in any way, shape, or form, besides to make you feel like a weakling or like you're constantly poor around them, in whatever case of the word you take that to be, basically. So either spiritually, mentally, financially, whatever, you know. But yeah, next cards we have are from the why do I keep doing this? Next cards we have are from the Valentina Tarot, and we have the 8 of Coins, so 8 of Pentacles. Okay. 8 of Wands, another 8 here, nice. And then also the King of Swords. We did have the Queen of Swords, did we not? Yep. So again, we have a counterpart suit thing, Queen and King of Swords here. Again, this is about connections. For some of you, this is about you. This is about being incredibly logical, but also incredibly balanced. 8 here is rebirth, death, being in control of your finances, but also being in control of other people's finances, because the 8th house in astrology is about other people's belongings as well as yours, basically, but in a more either spiritual sense or like deeply financially committed, basically. With the Pentacles and the Wands, what I'm getting from this, and also, where's the other card? Oh no, where is it? So I can actually illustrate this properly. Well, in my mind anyway. Well, you know what, whatever. With the 8 of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands here, what I'm getting is, again, the poverty mindset that you're dreaming about. Okay, yeah, I know which card it is. The 5 of Pentacles that you may be dreaming about is not so much reflective of your reality, but of your anxiety in real life. Maybe some of you have limiting beliefs to do with being deserving, with being worthy of actually having money, or you are actually scared of having a lot of money because that in itself comes with other responsibilities and fear and being afraid of other people basically trying to use you. So yeah, it does come with its caveats as well as its positives, but at the same time, money is just money. It's not the money necessarily that you are afraid of, it's more the value that you associate with yourself first and foremost. And it's not that you're afraid of yourself, but it's more that you are afraid of how other people will react if you have more for yourself and they don't, basically. But again, boundaries here, very clearly stated. Please don't listen to other people's negativity. Please don't accommodate for other people's negativity either. Where possible, just take yourself away. Again, if you need to cut cords with certain individuals that are literally trying to embezzle you, or just take more than their fair share, but also sometimes you have nothing to give to people and they still want the whole tree from you, and it's just like, no, like, please leave. For some of you, this may be like family members as well, so you feel like you have obligation to give. You do not. You really don't. Yeah, blood may be thicker than water, but look at Colgate, look at the fucking toothpaste, that's far thicker than blood, and they both coagulate. So that was useful there for somebody. Please don't give to your to people that are related to you in a familial sense, but you don't feel any kind of a connection with them. And also, if they can't give back to you, I know it's not about keeping score, but at the same time, you gotta have self-respect. Like, if you know that someone can't they can't even appreciate what you have to give, basically, at that point. And if you know that someone can't do that and they're literally using you like a leech, you gotta stop giving, because you're not helping them at that point in time either. You're literally just enabling them, basically, and that's even worse than actually, well, I mean, obviously it's worse than helping them, but sometimes people need to help themselves. And if you're constantly available to people like that, whether they're family members or not, it teaches them how to treat you, basically, and it teaches them that they can pull out the rug from underneath you, but that you will always be there for them anyway, and you're not going to be there for them always. Yeah, you gotta listen to what your heart desires, basically. This guy in the background here is like on, I think it's a trumpet. Oh my god, please don't at me. I don't know my musical instruments. It could also be some kind of oh my god, fuck if I know. Anyways, it's something. And he's just out there creating his music and doing his thing. And maybe that's how you need to be too. Or you need to be like this lady with the long hair and just pay attention to something else. Pay attention to yourself. You gotta take care of you first. Although again, with the Eight of Wands in general, that's a lot of communication. For some of you, that's a lot of communication about work, and maybe you're scared that in your dream, a completely different scenario basically, maybe you're scared that you'll be demoted. I don't think that's gonna happen, but again, you need to listen to your boundaries and actually affect healthy boundaries there. So if you feel like people are overstepping your boundaries, you need to actually have like to say no, and that's that, without an explanation basically. Shit, almost fell. But yeah, because it feels like some of you continuously go at it again and again and again, and you're ready to fight, and you're just fighting for yourself. But it's just like, at what point are you going to realize that you're going to keep drowning if you don't cut out certain people or certain mentalities from your life, basically? So your dreams are pretty, what's the word? Emphasizing is not the word I'm looking at, but they're pretty accurate in the sense that they're literally telling you, they're succinct basically, they're telling you that there is something that needs to go. Next cards we have, the last ones are from the Manara Erotic Tarot, and you had 4 cards, so you had an extra one. And we have the Two of Air, which is the moon in, oh my god, I think that's Libra, which is Two of Swords again, and I think you had that before. So again, making decisions and feeling split in those decisions and not really knowing where to go basically. Actually, did you actually have the Two of Swords, or am I making that up? Oop. No, you had the Two of, oh yeah, you did. There we go. Two of Swords again. Making decisions. You need to learn to make decisions properly, and I feel like your dreams are showing you so many avenues that you could take that sometimes it gets a tiny bit confusing, but you need to listen to your intuition, because one decision will always outweigh another. And even if it's the hard decision, even if it's like letting go of someone that, you know, you have a lot of love for, it's got to be done. Next card we have is the Priest. So the Priest, but that's a 5. Oh right, okay, the High Priest, so the Hierophant. Dun dun dun. Don't know why I did that, but 6 of Water, which is 6 of Cups, which is the Sun in Virgo. Oh, the Priest is Taurus. Hierophant, I mean. And then the Queen of Earth, which is Capricorn. Nice, cute. Okay, another queen. Again, if there are a lot of people surrounding your energy, maybe there's a lot of women surrounding you, maybe you're a woman, whatever you identify as, I don't really care. The same sex basically keeps surrounding you, and if there are a lot of them, please remember that if it's in your dreams, it's an extension of you. This other person that is that has negative qualities about them, or even positive qualities about them, it's also you. That's part of you. Like you are creating that reality. What you think about them, that's your creation. It's not actually what they are thinking, but you are giving them that to think in real life if you continuously think about them the way you're thinking, basically. Because telepathy is a real thing, but you externalize that from yourself, basically. So it's not so much telepathy necessarily, unless you actually have a healthy bond with someone. But it's more the fact that what you think of, it literally manifests in real life. So with your dreams here, if there are a lot of people in your dreams, sometimes, again, that's an extension of you, and maybe it's one mentality being overlooked, or you trying to work out something within yourself, basically, but using other people in your dreams to be able to work that out from yourself. But ultimately, it is you, basically. So taking responsibility over what is yours is necessary here. But again, your pile seems to be a lot about boundaries. So also taking responsibility over what's yours, and then leaving what's not yours, what someone else's, is key, because you need to work it out for yourself. But that doesn't mean working things out for other people, you know. I mean, you can be nice, but there's no need to be too nice, because then you're just going to be a rug. Yeah, with the Hierophant here, and also the Two of Swords, again, you know what decision to make. You had the High Priestess as well. No, they're not partners or anything like that, but at the same time, they're both figures of immense knowledge, and they do it properly. He does it in a very traditional way, in a very like religious, practical way, whereas the High Priestess does her things in the dark, because, you know, she is part of this realm and part of another. But at the same time, I feel like your dreams are telling you that you have the answer, but you keep overlooking it, or you keep doubting it, basically. I don't know, but yeah, that's what I do have for you. So thank you for being here, and if it resonated, please feel free to stick around and watch all the videos. So either see you in the next one or see you in the previous one. Bye. Pile 3, you have chosen the Two of Diamonds, which is the Two of Coins, which is about making decisions. So for some of you, there may be half of you that don't actually have, or feel like you don't have any dreams, and there's another part of you that does have dreams all the time and you do remember them. For those of you that feel like you don't have dreams, you probably do, but whether or not you remember them is a whole other story, basically. And sometimes that's actually a positive, and it is working, you know, it's meant to be that way. It's not, maybe sometimes you're not meant to see the dreams you have because it's meant to be some kind of surprise, basically, but your body is very much aware of what you are doing and what's going on in your mind, you know. But I don't know where that came from, but interesting. The first cards we have are from the Shadowscapes tarot. Never used it before, but cute thing. But here we go. Okay, we have the Hermit. Ooh, wild. Okie dokie. King of Swords. And also the Magician. Sweet. Okie dokie. Interesting. Super cool. Alright, for you specifically, with the Hermit and the Magician, that's a lot of power. Some of you are mystics. Maybe you do remember your dreams. For some of you, it's not even that you remember your dreams or you don't remember your dreams. Sometimes when you don't remember your dreams, you feel like you have deja vu instead. Or if you do remember them as well, deja vu again. But for some of you, you may be able to tap into I don't know, the future, I guess, because what you dream of sometimes actually manifests in the physical reality as well, like literally word for word or scenario for scenario kind of thing, exactly the way you imagined in your head. It just happens, and it's a bit spooky. That's pretty cool. But yeah, you just need to be able to express your dreams in actual language, to verbalize them, basically, for either for yourself or for other people. So I feel like for this pile, like again in the first one, it's very necessary to actually journal what your dreams mean to you, and I don't know, for other people as well, I guess, because some of you do have dreams which actually do predict some part of the future, you know, for the near future or whenever, really. But yeah. And for those of you that have seriously fucking whack dreams and you're just like, that is not happening in reality anytime soon, no, it's not the way it's being projected in your mind anyway. I don't know, if you're dreaming of superheroes and demons and things like that fighting or whatever, no, maybe that's not gonna happen in reality like that, but there will be situations which remind you of that, so you need to decode what each specific segment actually means for you, basically, and how that's translated into a type of task that either you want to do or don't want to do for whatever reason, basically. Sorry. Next cards we have are from the Sexual Magic Tarot, and we have the Ten of Swords. Okay. And the Ten of Wands in reverse, and the Chariot. Cool. Okay, so here with the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords, even though one of them is in reverse, some of you have some really shitty sleep cycles, not gonna lie, sorry. It's not even about dreams here, it's about not sleeping well in the least, basically. So not being able to regulate your sleep cycle does impact you on a more, what is the word, or maybe it's right now anyway, because you know, Mercury's in retrograde, other planets are also in retrograde and stuff, although Mercury and also is a Mars are going prograde very soon. so that will be getting better at the very least, because fuck, it's been a battle, basically. But I feel like right now your sleep cycle is a bit dodgy, weird, you know. You would like more sleep or more healthy dreams. For some of you are having some interesting, weird, probably relatively negative dreams, because again with the Hermit has a light for a reason. The Hermit points the light and is consistently in the dark because they're learning lessons, because they purposefully chose to learn lessons. So some of you are setting the intentions to work out some negative habits you have or negative connections you've experienced, and to just basically make peace with them. You may have been drawn to pile 1, but if you haven't, it was cool. But yeah, for some of you, you're working out weird stuff in your dreams, and if you don't remember it, that's key, that's fine. It's just, It's just your body working out basically, and whether or not you remember it, sometimes it's probably better not to remember it, because again, if it's really traumatic in the dream space, your mind might just decide, actually, you know what, I'm not gonna let you remember this. There's no need to torture you in that way, basically. But yeah, whatever you're dreaming about, it comes about really fast, basically. And if it's decisions that you need to make in your dream space, they actually actualize themselves in your reality. If it's not decisions, if it's something to do with like you actually seeing into the future, oh, it's happening. It's happening. It may not happen in the way you literally dreamed about it, but because it could be, you know, you dreaming in abstract senses, and then you need to translate it into a more understandable regurgitable, no, that's not the word, something that you can actually understand, basically. That's it. That can be regurgitated into, again, that's not the word I'm looking for, I don't remember. Anyways, but it's something to do with you actually actualizing those dreams in real life, but in a sense where they make perfect sense. But yeah. Anyways, next cards we have are from the Casanova Tarot, and we have the Ace of Swords, the Four of Wands, cute card, and then also the Temperance card, super cute card. Okay, what I'm getting from this is, yeah, you're definitely working stuff out in your dreams. There could be some traumatizing events in your dreams. Some of you do remember them, to be fair, or some just very reckless energy, but like in a way where it's actually worked out. Like, plot twist, this happens in your dream. It's a whole fucking drama for some of you, and it's like a movie at that at this point in time, basically. And there's just a lot to get through. But you're doing just fine. Some of you wake up and you're just like, what the fuck did I do? Like, what was this, basically, kind of thing. I don't know why I said what the fuck did I do, because again, sometimes your dreams, well, I guess you create your dreams anyway, so you having the intention, maybe you set the intention to be doing something specific in your dreams. Astral projection may be important here as well, actually. So trying to intentionally enter some different kind of space. You may be very adept at doing such a thing, basically. Four of Wands is a lot of success. Happy home, happy home, happy family, happy home kind of thing. And then with Temperance, again, it's the need for balance. Some of you may be mothers and you may be breastfeeding. No, water's not coming out from her titties, but there's a fountain behind her and that's what it looks like. So ta-da! Some of you may be breastfeeding, and or in your dreams having dreams that you are breastfeeding. I don't know. But again, with that myth that when you breastfeed you don't get pregnant, please don't listen to that. That's fucking terrifying. Literally so many people I know have gotten pregnant when they were breastfeeding. It just doesn't work like that. But yeah, that's how my brother was born too. Unexpected little thing. I don't know, whatever. Surprise, there we go. But oh, for some of you that could be a surprise pregnancy, so please be careful if that's not what you're planning. I mean, surprise, you know, it's not planned, but yeah, just be careful, basically, if you're not planning for a second or a third or a first pregnancy. I don't know. But yeah, some of you may be having brooding dreams where you want children, even if you're a man, woman, doesn't matter, honestly. But yeah. But with both of these, there's a lot of water in these. There's also water in this card. Wow, shit. So yeah, you may be dreaming of a lot of water, or, well, a more peaceful time, I guess, because this is still water. It's, well, I mean, besides the fountain, but again, it's going downwards. So for the most part, it's regulated. It's the kind of water that just flows peacefully, basically, or at least controlled. So some of you are dreaming of having more control in your actual physical reality, and I feel like you're actually doing fine. Whoop. Like, you're doing fine. You have the control. There's a lot of positivity headed your way, especially with the Four of Wands here, and the oh my god, what is this? The Ace of Swords. Like, yeah, it might be a bit daunting, or come a tiny bit as a shock, but at the end of the day, it's actually, like, it's meant to be like that, because it's meant to surprise you, basically. So there might actually be some kind of surprise that you're not expecting, but it will end really well, with all parties involved actually feeling balanced, and like they've gotten what they deserved, basically. for this one. For some of you, this is about family as well, because the Four of Wands is family orientated, but also in general it is about happy times. So there may be something unexpectedly happy. So again, maybe you'll hear of someone's pregnancy, and yeah, there's just gonna be excitement around it. And if it's not that, there's just a lot more positivity headed your way, basically, but that may come as a bit of a shock. So yeah, from your dreams to your reality, or in actual reality based on your dreams. I don't know if that made any sense, but next cards we have are from the Valentina Tarot, and we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Moon, gorgeous. Also, again, dream, perfect, because Cancer energy. And then we have the Page of Pentacles as well. Okay, what am I getting from this? You may be receiving an offer that you may not need to take, or you may feel slightly confused about. Because again, oh god, I forgot the art of what the art of freaking rope tying is called. Damn, I can't remember. It's a no, I can't remember. But Shibari? No, yeah, something like that. But yeah, some of you may feel like you're tied to something. There's a small offer coming towards you from someone who is a bit younger than you, or I don't know, if you're the Queen of Pentacles here, it doesn't matter if you're male, female, whatever, but there will be some kind of small offer coming towards you of a potential gift, basically, or something to do with money, basically. So there will be some kind of prize that might catch you by surprise. Basically, same with the Moon, actually, because you may not have been expecting anything, but suddenly you receive a gift from maybe a long lost relative for some of you as well. Maybe that's in your dreams. Maybe you've been thinking about contacting a long lost relative. That might be a good idea for some of you. So maybe you are the one who needs to extend a pentacle, a call at the very least, to someone who's not expecting it, basically. So maybe you'll be making a surprise visit to somebody, or to somebody else's dreams. Maybe someone will message you to be like, oh my god, I had a dream and you were in it and this is what happened, basically. With the Moon, I feel like there's something else here, but okay, she's a call, it's like she's a call center, basically. And she really is a center, because there's a thing going around her, a gravitational pull kind of thing. Yeah, maybe what you have to say in your dreams is actually really important, and you need to start writing that stuff down and then talking about it. For some of you may have dream podcasts, I don't know. For some of you, you are actually in the spotlight for the language you use, basically. And it's a good time to actually start trusting yourself, because yeah, the Moon is hidden things, but the Moon is also perceptible enough, because it sees everything, always, to know that whilst it's not as big as the sun, it has a lot of power, basically, to delegate, because it literally moves tides. Like, we're 70% water, the Moon has a ton of power. So for some of you, this is a call to actually start believing in yourself properly, because the language you use, the language you have stored in your memory palace, I guess, is really important, and it needs to be heard. For some of you, this actually means writing and publishing, I guess. But again, even with the Two of Pentacles here, Two of Diamonds, there's just a lot. You have a lot of options here, and it would be a good time to actually start making decisions on what you want to do with your life, basically. But yeah, I don't know why this is reminding me of writing as well. That's what I was trying to say in the first place. Actualizing some kind of project, but you feel like maybe you can't yet. You can. I think you'll be surprised to discover that there's something coming towards you, which will actually, like, lift your mood unexpectedly, because the Moon and the Ace of Swords again. But it does have something to do with communication with the Ace of Swords. So there might be communication from either someone younger than you, or you'll be bringing the communication to someone who is much older than you, basically, if you were the younger person. But yeah, for some of you that literally means contacting your grandparents. I don't know. Yeah, last cards we have are from the Monaro deck, and we have the Knave of Water, which is the Knight of what the fuck is water? How did I forget? Cups. Super cute. And then we have Eight of Fire, which is the Eight of Wands, and also the Devil. Interesting. I believe the first pile also had similar cards, so maybe look into it. And again, I feel like I said earlier, you may have come from the first pile. If you didn't, that's fine. But again, if it resonates and you feel like going to see another pile, well, maybe now's your chance. But what I'm getting from this is that your dreams are telling you to actually listen to what you have to say in them, because the language you use there, again, is very important. You're making decisions that lift other people up. that looks so weird, I know, but you make decisions inside your mind that are actually very conducive to a very happy life, basically, and you need to actually actualize them and communicate about them, basically, or at the very least word them. And again, this is very similar to pile 1. Some of you definitely do need to start writing, or at least showcasing your writing. If you do write, if there's another project that you're keeping hidden, basically, your dreams are telling you that you're ready. Whatever it is, you're actually ready to be in the spotlight, especially with the freaking devil card. Like, she is in the spotlight and he's just there like, oh my god, look at his face though. But yeah, for some of you, this genuinely does mean being in the spotlight and being your true, authentic self. Like, people are here to appreciate you, basically. And he really is. He's literally just removing her wings, or like making space, basically, to be able to see more of her, kind of thing. But he's doing it in a very I'm confused, that kind of I didn't need to do that, but like that kind of way, basically. Like, I want to see more, but at the same time, it's just very comical, basically. So what you have in your dreams could make for great comedy, but also just great writing in general, if you start writing it out and communicating about it, basically. Or at the very least, looking up dream definitions and things like that. Dream dictionaries, that might be a thing to look into for you specifically. But yeah, Knave of Water, Knight of Cups, is also someone who is incredibly creative. So some of you have some seriously creative, a creative outpour, basically, of just pure power, pure passion, purity, basically. There's something that you need to actualize in reality that you feel like may lead you astray, or may be wild, or just, you know, unknown, or wrong for people to hear, but they want to hear. And the clock is 010111, so yeah, necessary, basically. You are protected. It's an angel number, so 111, I mean. But yeah, whatever it is that you feel like you'll be criticized about, that might actually be the thing that spurs you forward and gives you the motivation to continue, basically. And that puts you in the spotlight too, let's not lie. But yeah, also the things in general, when you're scared of things, it's because you want to do them. Your future self already has that thing. You are only scared because you keep thinking about other people's what is it called, other people's reaction to it. Frankly, that's not your job. Those people are meant to respond, not react. But even if they do react, that's theirs to deal with, not yours. So you just need to think about what you want to actualize into your reality, and then go do that, because people will judge anyway. That's what we do. We constantly judge, and quite frankly, most of the time anyway, if people are actually real with themselves, what they're judging is the other person's ability to actually express themselves. And most of the time, they're actually not even judging it negatively. They're just like, oh my god, this person is authentic, therefore it allows me to be authentic as well. So yeah, for those of you that are scared to put something out, that you really want to put it out, basically, but you're stopping yourself for whatever reason, you feel like it won't be appreciated, or like it'll leave you feeling like you're somewhere in the dark, and there's so many other people to compare yourself to, basically, you're still necessary. You're still needed. What you have to say still matters, and there will be a lot to show you that you do matter. What you are creating in your reality, it really does matter. So your dreams are literally telling you to go do that thing you want to do, basically. I am also telling you to go do that thing that you really want to do. Like, there's no need to hide, basically. And again, it'll work out the way it's meant to work out with the Temperance card, because Temperance is about balance as well. And with the Four of Wands again, you are protected. There's a lot of happiness headed your way. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you for being here, and if it resonated, feel free to stick around, feel free to leave comments, blah blah blah, all of that jazz, basically. I don't really know how to end these readings anymore, but but this is it. See you in the next one, or in the previous one. Bye.